What is up, Aries? Welcome to your general timeless reading. I'm gonna try this again because I actually just tried to start your video and had like a little freak out moment. For some reason, like, I started your video and as soon as I picked up the cards and sat down and looked back at the camera, I thought my entire room was filled with smoke. It was the weirdest thing. And I literally had a mini heart attack. And I was like looking at my stage, I was like, is my room actually filled with smoke? And it wasn't. I was like, what the hell is going on? So I don't know if that was just like part of the channel for you guys or what, but like it literally gave me a heart attack. So I had to like stop because I actually like bugged out. I was like, holy crap. But this is a timeless general reading. You know the drill. So whenever you see this is when it's most meant for you. They're also general. Check out your Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter placements on my channel. If you want a personal reading or a Reiki session, go ahead, check out my website in the description box. I do have free 15-minute readings on my Patreon channel through the end of May. So if you want to get a hold of one of those free 15-minute readings, go ahead, check that platform out. That's where I do a lot more content like monthly readings, energy shift readings, moon cycle readings, and weekly Patreon only videos. I take those monthlies, I post them on Vimeo for you guys to purchase your individual monthly if you don't want to sign up to be a patron. Okay, so like, share, subscribe, give this video a thumbs up. Hopefully my eyes don't play any more tricks on me because I literally just had a heart attack. I was like, oh my God, why is my whole room filled with smoke right now? And it wasn't. It was the weirdest thing. I had a heart attack. I was freaking out. But let's get into it. I'm going to be using Machete Tarot for you, which is the deck I actually had pulled out 2 seconds ago, the first time I tried to record this intro. So let's see what's going on. We do have the full moon lunar eclipse tomorrow, and we are in Saturn retrograde until October 11th. So just be mindful, there's a lot of stuff going on. And if you want to know about that lunar eclipse, I already did the energy shift reading for it on my Patreon channel. So to gain access to that, go ahead and check out Patreon as it's tier 3 or higher. So let's go ahead for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Alright, so we got the 5 of Cups and then the Queen of Wands wanted to come out on top of the deck. You are a fire sign, so it kind of makes sense that I saw a room full of smoke, but it's really freaking me out. I was like, what is on fire? And I literally had a heart attack. And then we have the 4 of Cups in reverse. So we go from a 5 to a 4. There's something that I feel like is kind of like a heart space block for you. I feel like you're more so holding on to it than actually mourning it, which makes a lot of sense at this time with the full moon lunar eclipse. It's a very reflective energy. It's going to reflect on things that we have been going through since kind of May 2020. And with Saturn retrograde, it might even be things that started in the beginning of December, January for you. And I feel like this Queen of Wands is looking at something that emotionally she's not really satisfied with, or an opportunity that she passed up. And I say she because of the Court card, but it's not, it's energy, it's not gender, so just be mindful of that. We have the 4 of Swords in reverse and a 10 of Pentacles. Yeah, okay, so we're reflecting on foundations. We're hitting pause. King of Pentacles. Ooh. Ooh. Okay. So are we disappointed with how a current relationship is going? Is that what we're getting at? Because this full moon is going to have a very big influence on relationships because we have Mercury and Venus square Neptune. So there's going to be a lot of distortion at play. People might have a lot of insecurities come up, a lot of things around lies, deceit, questioning, loyalty. If you're going to try to have an affair at this time, good luck. You're not going to do well hiding it. I'm just going to tell you right now. I would not ever recommend doing it. But if you're gonna test yourself and try to be deceptive, it's not the time to do it because people are gonna see deception like that. Okay? Okay. So you should never really be deceptive. Just don't do it. But if you want to try and tiptoe, good luck. That's probably the worst time to try and do it. Okay? Just say. But don't fall into distortion at this time. Anyway, this King of Pentacles, very stable. This is actually my perfect partner card. Wow, underneath it is the 6 of Cups. And underneath that is the 5 of Swords, which tells me there's a lot of inner conflict. This is also my critical thinker card with the 5 of Swords. I actually really like this energy. It's a very strong connection. I like that neither of these people are falling into their shadow. This just, with 2 5s there, this connection is going to go through a really big shift. The 4 of Cups in reverse, it speaks to allowing yourself to be vulnerable and opening up. And with the 4 of Swords, there's a need for both people to most likely take a step back, do some healing and self-care to allow themselves to truly open up to one another. Because how often are we going to say, well, I love you and I am in this, and yeah, we're married and I'm 100% comfortable with you, when really it's like 98.8%, and you keep that 2-point-something% to yourself. It's allowing yourself to really break open at this time. That's what a lot of this full moon is going to be about, because it's bringing a lot of the shadow aspects of ourselves and our relationships, dynamics, and communication to the surface with Mercury and Venus square Neptune, because that's all distortion and illusion. Okay? Cool. Cool. Let's get into it. I know it's a timeless reading, but I'm literally doing this a day before a lunar eclipse, so these energies are going to be peaked and they're obviously showing up. I love the 10 of Pentacles though, because it speaks to how stable the foundation already is. And with Saturn retrograde going on during this lunar eclipse, it's literally going to test current foundations and how to improve those foundations, or how to break down foundations that are no longer serving you. So I really like this. I'm using Cosmic Tarot. All the tarot decks I use are linked down below. So let's look at this Queen of Wands, which is Aries energy. So we have the Knight of Wands in reverse, Sagittarius energy. That full moon lunar eclipse is in Sagittarius. It's the first card out. Sagittarius energy. This feels like hesitance. It feels like almost someone who wants to take a step back. It's honestly, to me, a Knight of Wands in reverse is a non-committal energy. It's someone who's kind of like, I say I'm in, but part of me is kind of like teeter-tottering. I'm not sure I want to be 100% in right now, and it feels more so rooted in insecurity. Insecurities are going to be peaked at this time within people, just because of all the Neptune aspects, all the squares we have with Neptune create a lot of illusion, a lot of distortion, right? So tap more so into your intuition and emotions rather than trying to be so practical about things. Yeah, 8 of Pentacles, it's this, what do I really want to build? Do I really want to continue building this? Is it really going to lead to a 10 of Pentacles? What am I doing? What am I doing? I feel like this Queen's kind of analyzing where the situation with this King is going, because emotionally their insecurities are coming up, right? So let's look at this 5 of Cups. 5 Cups is Scorpio energy. There's the 5 of Cups here. The moon, illusion, distortion, things that are hidden from us, things that are not exactly as they seem, judgment in reverse, right? Making poor decisions. We're making poor decisions because we're not seeing things clearly, because we have a lot of distortion. It's just, listen, do not jump to conclusions at this time. Do not allow your thoughts to get the best of you at this time. We're going to be feeling these energies peaked over the next 2 weeks, and then we have a solar eclipse on June 11th, and that's when positive energy, so whatever intentions you set to release during this full moon, and whatever you set to usher in, those things that you want to usher in will most likely start to come in around the June 11th time, because that's how the moon cycles are going to play out, right? So just be really patient during this time. Things are going to fall away during a lunar eclipse. You need to allow yourself to roll with the punches, right? If it's trying to fall away, that is what eclipse season is about. It's going to bring to the surface the shadow aspects that are no longer serving you that need to go. So that could be emotions, limiting beliefs, things that are just really toxic in your life that you might have been resisting seeing or accepting, whether it be within yourself or dynamics with other people, that you gotta let go of, right? Things that are no longer serving your soul, right? Judgment in reverse, okay? Soul energy, but also karma, okay? So let's get one more on the 5 of Cups, because I feel like, kind of feel like a devil energy with it for some reason. Justice in reverse. So you have 3 majors. I'm going to take this one too. Yeah, and the Page of Cups in reverse, which is my closed heart space card. It's someone who's lacking to be vulnerable. With Justice in reverse, this kind of feels like a fear of betrayal, a fear of someone, I also feel like, not taking me seriously or not taking what I'm telling them seriously. You might not even truly understand how you genuinely feel about something right now, because your emotions might feel distorted, okay? But it's all because there's a lot of this illusion, because your fears might be taking the forefront right now, and your fears are rooted in the ego, in the shadow. Okay? So let's look at the Four of Cups. Yeah, and so this is why the heart space is trying to open up. Four of Cups in reverse is my card of, okay, I'm trying not to reject love that's being offered to me. I'm trying to open up to be receptive to it. The Page of Pentacles is a student energy. It's someone who's trying to learn how to build new solid foundations so they can be open emotionally. That might be around abandonment. It might be around rejection with the Five of Pentacles or scarcity mindset. So someone who's struggling to feel worthy of love, receptive to love, or has a feeling that they're always going to get hurt when they do open up emotionally to another individual or to an opportunity. It doesn't even have to be to a King of Pentacles, right? It could just be in general. If I open myself up to circumstances that could potentially be really positive, what if they're not? What if they end up this way? That's scarcity mindset, right? It's learning to let go of that scarcity mindset and have more faith that the situation's going to work out in an actual 10 of Pentacles. Very stable, long-term legacy energy. Something that will last the test of time, that you can feel safe and secure in. And that's what you're working on healing with the Four of Swords in reverse. It's been a struggle to heal that. It's probably something that you've cycled through a lot, especially with Judgment in reverse, because that's karma, right? Which speaks to karmic cycles. So let's look at the Four of Swords. The Sun in reverse, yeah. Kind of like sabotaging your happiness, but also at the same time it speaks to depression and a lack of seeing things clearly, because the moon is the opposite than the sun. So you have the masculine and the feminine energy. You could be sitting in a lot of masculine energy or distorted masculine energy with the sun in reverse, right? And the Seven of Cups on the bottom of the deck, which speaks to distortion. So distorted masculine energy, because the sun is masculine. Seven of Cups is illusion and distortion. Okay? And that's what needs to be healed, because masculine energy is how we build things. It's how we create things. So if you've been trying to create a relationships or create stable foundations with other people in your life, but this fear of lack mentality, this fear of abandonment, this fear of loss has been getting in the way, and you haven't been allowing yourself to open up fully, that is what needs to be healed with the Four of Swords in reverse. And that's where the struggle has been, right? And so now's the opportunity to do that. And at this time, that's most likely what's going to be coming to the surface for you to address. And that's okay, because that means that it's going to peak right now to finally close it out. Yep, Six of Wands. Victory. It's time to come out of battle, because the Six of Wands is after the Five. It's after the struggle. It's someone who's coming out and is like, I got recognition. It's literally the card of recognition in tarot. So it's calling to be recognized for how long you've been struggling to overcome an obstacle and say, I've finally done it. It's the minor version of the Chariot, right? It's victory. It's very nice. I love it. Bottom of the deck is the World, right? So there's your cyclic energy. You've closed out the cycle now. Very, very nice. And then we go to a 10 with the Ten of Pentacles, another cyclic energy. So now you've stepped into your energy of stability, your energy of stable foundations, because you've closed out this very scarcity mindset that has been blocking a Ten of Pentacles. Because you basically been neutralizing yourself, sabotaging yourself in a sense, right? That's human nature. Like, we need to accept and love our humanness and understand that that's part of the healing process. That's nothing to be mad at yourself for. A lot of times we do that, right? And the Ace of Swords. Yep. So there's your new cycle. Your new cycle is sorry, as I lose my voice. Understanding your authentic truth, right? That there were self-sabotaging habits that were stopping you from really embodying a Ten of Pentacles energy. And by aligning with your authentic truth, Ace of Swords, that's what allows you to have stable foundations, relationships, jobs, businesses, things of that nature. Very nice. Let's look at the Ten of Pentacles one more time for Aries. Three of Cups in reverse. This is going to cause some of you to release people, most likely friends or family members. With the Three of Cups in reverse, it's soul tribe energy. You're realizing that certain people or social groups that you hung out with were basically fueling this fire of limiting belief or scarcity mindset. So it could even be coworkers. Let's say that you just socialize, or even social media, right? The content that you consume was not benefiting your mindset. So it's kind of like purging the things around you, right? With temperance, healing, finding that balance and moderation between what's healthy and what's toxic, what you're consuming, and bringing into your own energy, into your own environment. I like it. I like it a lot. It's actually really good. It's really necessary, and it's very lunar eclipse-like. Let's look at this King of Pentacles. I don't feel good about him. Makes me sad. Right away. Ace of Wands in reverse. And the Wheel of Fortune. Okay. This speaks to second chances and change. You might be creating a new foundation with this individual with the Wheel of Fortune, because that means that change is going to happen in this individual's favor, especially if this is someone that you're interacting with. Ace of Wands in reverse to me speaks to second chances. So if you have a very like passionate or sexual intimate connection with this person, it is going to enter into a new cycle. I feel that there's something else. It kind of feels like tiptoey. Ace of Pentacles, bottom of the deck. You have a lot of aces with this, which is really good. Like I said, tiptoey. And look what he's doing in the Two of Pentacles. He's tiptoeing. It feels very tiptoey. It feels very tiptoey. Like, okay, let's take it slow this time. Let's not fuck it up. You know? Like, okay, yeah. Tower, there it is. Okay, I like this a lot. I like this a lot. We have the Tower in reverse. So both of you are recognizing you're going through a really big transformation together. Then we have the King to the Queen of Wands. So we do have a true pair. We have a power couple, like I said, very like passionate sexual connection with that Ace of Wands energy. Validation that definitely intimate connection here. Also could just be very power couple energy. If you run businesses together, this is two very creative individuals. So if you're into the arts, dancing, music, things of that nature, or you just want to create a business of some sort, or even a spiritual based practice, King and Queen of Wands energy is really good for that. I just heard cars is, what is up with cars? Like people always like starting auto shops or like garage door businesses, things of that nature for some reason. Like, I don't know why that just comes up in my channel a good bit. Okay, then we have a Queen of Cups and the Three of Wands. Three of Wands to the Four of Wands. This queen's been waiting for a while to, I feel like almost like allow herself to just, okay, I'm ready. I'm ready to indulge. I'm ready to indulge in you fully. I'm ready to give you the last 2% that I've been holding back. And that's what leads to the Four of Wands. Because the opportunity's been there. This healing had to take place. It had to take place because it was actually creating a block in this Ten of Pentacles, which was the relationship with this other individual, right? Very nice. Very, very nice. Bottom of the deck is the Three of Pentacles in reverse and the Four of Swords. Yeah, so there was the opportunity to do this healing, right? But the new foundation had to be built within the Queen, right? Three of Pentacles in reverse is kind of like, I don't really want to do the work. I don't really want to do the healing. They had to, though. They had to. Very nice. Aries, that's what I have for you. I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. Please like, share, subscribe. Give this video a thumbs up. It helps the channel grow, and I greatly appreciate it. If you want a personal reading or a Reiki session, go ahead, book it down below through my website. I do have a discount code through the end of May for you guys, so go ahead and utilize that. And check out Patreon if you want a free reading, and check out Vimeo as well. And I'll see y'all next time. Bye-bye.